Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I told you I would be back if I found something else interesting to point out. And believe it or not, right in the spot where I was filming the uh, false turkey tail, literally right next to it. Remember how I said in the video that that sometimes they'll grow next to each other? Well, I was walking away from there and check out what I found, guys. And I'm glad I found this because I really wanted to do a side-by-side comparison for you guys. Okay. But before I do the comparison, let's talk about the turkey tail a little bit. Um, so, this right here is the turkey tail, guys. As you can see, much more much more like turkey tail, like a turkey's tail. And we turn it on the back. I don't know, it might be hard to see these, but you guys see these things? They look like little bumps. They're not bumps, they're actually pores. If you were right here next to me with a hand lens looking at these, you would be able to see them. I can see them just by putting them real close up to my eyes and looking at them. So that's the first characteristic. You see the white? That's a characteristic of turkey tail. And then if you see those holes in there, it's another distinct characteristic of turkey tail. And on the top, look at all those colors. There's not just one or two. There's at least three. And I don't know if you guys can see or not, but it has a slight furry. It has like small. It's got a slight fuzzy kind of feel, almost like leather, almost. Um, and that white underside is a key characteristic of turkey tail. So as you can see, it's got the concentric zones of color. They look like a turkey's tail, and you flip it over, and it's got that white underside with those many holes, making it a polypore mushroom. And also you got the hairy kind of feeling at the top too. This is turkey tail. Now that we went over the characteristics of turkey tail, let's do a side-by-side comparison. One second here. As you can see, the false turkey tails, they have it looks like an amber kind of color to them. Now, there can be slight variations in the color from what I understand from the false turkey tail. But at least around my immediate area, the ones that I come across usually look like this. And as you can see, they couldn't look more different. In fact, the false turkey tail is like twice, if not three times, the size of turkey tail. And this right here is a medicinal mushroom. And what I'm going to be doing, man, meant to toss the false turkey tail, but I accidentally tossed the real turkey tail. What I'm going to be doing for you guys is I'm going to be harvesting some of this. Now, let's talk about this real quick. On the older turkey tails, you'll get a slightish kind of cream color to it on the older ones. This is still turkey tail. Again, you can tell by the colors. If I check it for those hairs on the top, it's got the hairs, concentric zones of color. And that's that. And I'm going to basically harvest quite a few. It's the one time I didn't bring my my collection bags. And hold on a second. You see this right here, guys? That's known as mycelium right there. The mycelium is the actual fungus. These right here, the mushrooms, those are the fruiting bodies. And I'm gonna dry these up and dry them up. You notice how I'm still looking at the bottom at each one I pick up, because you never really know. You really don't. Sometimes I'm a little bit bougie, and if one looks like slightly dirty, I'll toss it to the side. But that's just me. You can use them still, and clean them up and use them. Sometimes there's little critters running around on these mushrooms. Blow them out real quick. See, look at this. That's all white. That's snow white right there. That tells me that this is actually a younger turkey tail. And one thing I want to stress too, when foraging anything, always only take as much as you need. Give the fungi a chance to grow and do its thing. This is part of responsible foraging. Any forager will tell you, do not take all of it. Whether it's plant or mushroom, don't take all of it. Give it a chance to grow, because it is a living life. Oh, I'm dropping. And because I'm not making a tincture with this. If I was making a tincture with it, I would... Ooh. Spider crawling on my camera. Not cool. If I was to make tincture with this, I'd want to harvest more of them. Obviously. But since I'm only doing a tea, and oh yeah, don't do what I'm doing. Don't pick them like this. I'm only doing this because I didn't bring a knife with me. If you have a knife, like a buck knife or anything, use that. Cut it, because otherwise you get... It's just for the fact that it's a little dirty. Because you get pieces of log on it and shit like that, and you don't want that. But when I get these back to the apartment, I'm going to... This is probably a good amount to make a cup of tea. A strong cup of tea. When I get back, I'll cut off the little end pieces to make sure there's no little pieces of rotten wood in my mushroom formula. And I'll go ahead and use this. But yeah, guys, this is the turkey tail mushroom. And if you guys paid attention during this video, you should have no problems finding this yourself. Always, always, after you believe you've identified it correctly, always cross-reference it with a field guide or some sort of identification app, just to make sure. It helps out. It saves you guys a lot of trouble. I have no reason to lie to you guys, but then again, I'm one of many YouTubers on YouTube. So, yeah, just whatever you do, like, there's not really too many things that that are almost identical to turkey tail, at least that I'm aware of. But just consult your field guide, make sure. A lot of apps are going to tell you that it's inedible, and it is inedible, but that's only because of the chitin that's in the mushrooms. The chitin's responsible for that tough rigidness of this fungus, and it's very, very difficult to rip and chew it. Trust me, I've tried. But that's why a lot of people use it in either a tincture or a tea. And so I would recommend that if it's your first time, I'd recommend using it in a tea your first time. Only because with the tea, you need a lot less. With tincture, you need to make a lot more. And if you're not completely sure you have turkey tail, you could be making a fatal mistake. So, hopefully this helped to clear some things up for you guys. This is awesome. I can't wait to make this into a tea. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for watching my videos. And for the few of you guys that do support me, thank you for supporting me. And I hope you guys are having a great day. And I love you all. Peace.